Oh, alright fellas, welcome back. Final stage of the catalyst, which is using the kegging / bottling adapter that screws onto the butterfly valve so we can get this coconut shy IPA kegged and get it done. And that's the last step. That's the last step, the last part of the review for the catalyst. Thank God. This is actually quite tasty. I went down to Wales for a wedding, picked up a couple of beers in a bottle shop down there. This is brewed in Swansea. It's a 7.4% devilishly double IPA, and I must say, Boss Brewing Company, that tastes pretty damn good to me. So we've dumped the trub to the best that I could have done after cocking up. The rest of the trub has settled out. So as you can see, we have a nice compact layer of trub collected in that jar, and this is a problem that I've seen other people have when they're running the beer off out the catalyst, and that is that you'll get sediment settling on the sides here. It doesn't all run down, so when you're bottling your beer or kegging your beer, that will run off. And I think I've seen a guy doing it where he's just been super careful, and when it's been travelling through the kegging line, he's just crimped the tube and then dumped what was getting mucky till it was clear again. I'm not going to worry about little bits of sediment or yeast getting into the keg. It'll settle out. The first couple of beers will be a bit murky, but after that it'll be fine, so I'm not worried about that. Just want to get rid of this jar once and for all. Let me show you what I've got set up. So this is the kegging rig, which is ever so simple. So this screws in place of the jar onto the butterfly valve, just a little funnel, and it's on your tubing. And at the end of your tubing you've got a little clamp which is stopping the beer flowing, or in this case the sanitizer. So again, on the topic of reducing oxidization and hopefully stopping it, the keg is already purged, so there's just CO2 in that keg, and if I was to attach this without sanitizer in it, the air that's in this tube and in this, as I open up the valve, would be replaced by the beer. So obviously that air will run through the beer, and we don't want that. So to get round it, this tube is completely full of Star San, and I'm going to top this up with Star San and screw her on. And once she's screwed on, I can unclamp this, and hopefully it won't all run out because there's no air getting into it. And then slowly open the butterfly valve, and as the beer comes pushing down, this will empty. So when Star San's done running out of this, I will clamp the clamp back on, and then we're ready. So here we have the tube and the bottling adapter full of Star San. So I'm going to screw that up onto there, like so. So now we have this attached for bottling, full of Star San, Star San, Star San, Star San, Star San, Star San, Star San. Okay. So I'm going to open this little clamp here. See, it's starting to run out and it's stopped. But when I open this butterfly valve, the beer will push down and push the Star San out with it. Just crack it open, and there we go. That's it. Right, so now we're going to keg. Let's do it. That's it. That's all in there. It's clean and sanitised. We're now frigging kegging. So we've got a bit of a disturbance with the old coconut. but because I've got this valve just one click open, it's holding back that coconut and allowing the beer to flow into hitherwards. I suppose the only beauty to this sort of running off into a keg is that I haven't got to watch the siphon or hold it. That's about the only advantage I can think of so far. So actually, as you can see there, look, we've got quite a bit of sediment which is running down the catalyst. There's a hell of a lot of coconut above that butterfly valve. She's clearing out here. You can see that there is a fair bit of coconut sediment wiggling and jiggling and having a good old dance there. As luck would have it, there's a bit of coconut there which is acting as a bit of a filter, because if you actually look here, it's running in relatively clear. Say we've not crash chilled it, there's no lumps of coconut coming through or anything, so to be fair, it's actually working and handling all that sediment and coconut quite well. Coconut sank right down to the bottom, sat completely on that butterfly valve, which is just open a crack, and you can see it's bringing that sediment down. But we'll have to just keep an eye on it in here. If it starts getting really soupy, then we'll shut her off. But she's not looking three bad, because we're still looking relatively clear here. So I ain't too worried about whatever sediment's getting in the keg. That'll settle out just fine. Oh, now look, I'm going to can it there, look, because we're getting some shite in now. But that's it. She's friggin' empty. Definitely the best way I could think of to run her off, using the funnel that eliminated any oxygen running through the beer. There was none. Best way I could think of doing it, and it worked a treat. Let's have a look inside. I mean, that's a healthy dose of coconut. So all that's left to do is get a little bit of a cheeky taste on her and just see how she's turned out, having been fermented in ambient temperatures, and we've been up and down with the temps. Alright fellas, so that's the first bit out the keg. There is a bit of sediment in it, tiny bits of coconut, but that's to be expected, having to run it off through the bottom of this thing. But like I said, I ain't too worried, because what's happening in the glass is what's going to happen in that keg. It's just going to settle. The first couple of pints are going to be murky, and then it's going to be clearing out just fine. Careful, let's get an aroma on her, guys. Oh my god. Well, I have to say the first thing that's hitting you is a big punch of creamy toasted coconut. That's what I love about this beer. Oh, smells delightful. I'm getting some nice hoppage as well. And no aromas that at the minute I'm detecting that shouldn't be there. There's nothing that's bouncing out that's like, oh god, something's gone wrong. Just smells just like the coconut shy does. At this stage, creamy toasted coconut and mosaic. Let's get a taste on it. Cheers, fellas. Cheers, Catalyst. We got away with it, because that's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. For a sneak peek, my god, that coconut is ferociously bounding out. Getting it in the taste as well. Fantastic. Well, it can't be that bad, because that just went down too easy. We may have pulled it off. Thank God for that. The last video I'm going to do on the catalyst is going to be a bit of a roundup, a bit of a how I thought things could be different, what I think about it, and that'll be the last one to conclude the review of the catalyst. Well, that's it, fellas. That's it for another video. So as always, guys, don't forget to thumb this video because you know what to do. Don't forget to hit this little like and hit subscribe. Click it, you know what's coming up next. Share the video, get it out for all to see. And until next time, I'm out of here.